Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We are just about 10 minutes away from Rise Against and Papa Roach tickets in Clash with Kenzie. You compete against Kenzie in trivia, and you get the tickets. But first, going the weekend of a hell of a lot of sports.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Breaking news about the Chicago Sports Network. Where is my breaking news music? Here it is right here. Here we go. The Chicago Sports Network, which we talked about extensively for months, as it's only available on an antenna, or if you have Fubo, if you have DirecTV, which we have determined by doing serious research that most of our listeners don't have those products. Myself and Case have YouTube TV. Kenzie has Xfinity. And why isn't it on those like the NBC Sports Channel was just months before, where we saw the White Sox become the losingest team in baseball history very clearly on the NBC Sports Channel? Well, they've announced now that they are starting a subscription service starting at $19.99 a month for one team of the Blackhawks, Bulls, and White Sox, or for just $10 more, $29.99 for full access to CHSN. A 7-day free trial is going to be offered. $30 a month for three of the worst teams in what they play in. Baseball, basketball, and hockey.
I feel like this sounds very expensive.
I think you're right.
Okay.
I think it's pretty expensive.
I guess, I don't monitor sports channels as much, the purchasing of them, but that sounds very pricey.
I was expecting $5.
Really?
I was. I thought, you know what?
You're a little bit off.
The teams are rough. How about giving us a year to get comfortable with a new app you guys are creating? And I would pay $5 a month for their app. I would do that. I would pay $5.
How brave of you.
I'm a pioneer.
Yeah. You would. Are you going to pay $30?
Hell no.
Oh.
Now, I have the antenna. You haven't been able to make yours work, and Case hasn't.
No.
Case
And I'm done buying them. I bought in two. Gotta buy a nicer one.
Yeah,
I did.
That's the problem. You didn't.
Buy a nicer one. I did. I bought a nicer one. Annoying.
So
We're going to deactivate Q101's Facebook. I've had enough.
I understand there'll be people that comment going, I have one, it's super easy. But to just be fair, Kenzie lives in Elgin, 44 miles from the Sears Tower, and probably 30 miles from Rockford. Can't pick up either. Yeah. Case lives 6 miles from the Sears Tower, but he can't find it in Uptown.
Don't know where it's at.
I have an antenna. I just haven't put it up yet because I don't know. I don't know why. I haven't enough time. There's just not enough time.
I'm so tired of Brian telling me he's too busy to do it. I bought 2 antennas and tried.
You're not as busy as me.
Oh, really? And that's fascinating.
I got a lot of things going. I'm always doing things over there.
Yeah.
What's she doing back there? He's doing something.
Mom, the meatloaf! I think this is atrocious, and it's an embarrassment, and it's disgusting that they want fans of Chicago sports to pay $30 a month to see the Blackhawks, the Bulls, and the White Sox. And here's why. Chicago is an incredible sports city. And even when our teams are losing, we watch them. And we've been losing for a long time in all of these. But we love sports more than any other frickin' city in the country. Don't give me your New York, Boston crap. Don't give me that. This is Chicago. And we will support our teams no matter how much they lose.
Yay.
I almost couldn't say that perfectly.
Wow, what an achievement that is.
I mean, I tried to give up the Bears 2 weeks ago after the Hail Mary. I said, I can't do this anymore for my mental health.
You got it itchy.
I couldn't do it. 24 hours later, I was back in.
I know.
And I'm really looking forward to the Packers game. We'll talk about that in a second. But
it's going to go really good.
But they could have made this, they could have been a helping hand. They could have said, listen, we have to pay for this app. We have some people working on it. $5 a month. They're all billionaires. They own Reinsdorf, all the people part of this thing. They got it. $5 a month, I would have been in. And I bet everybody listening would have been in. I really do. For the app on my phone to be able to watch the Bulls when I'm on a train or something or just anywhere, perfect. I would have done that. $30 a month? No, this year I'm taking a pass. Maybe next year I'll think about it because I'm stupid. You know,
you're like Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Casino.
I think they're banking on a bunch of stupid people like you changing their mind next year.
Well, I don't think I will because none of those teams are going to dramatically increase in their quality in what you see on the field or in the court next year. So why would that make me go $30 a month on that? This is really, really a gut punch and shows how out of touch the people that are running this are. Just give me $5 a month. I want you guys to succeed as a Chicago Sports Network. I'm rooting for you. Do the right thing. Change the pricing right now today. Say this was a mistake. Say it was a typo.
A typo supposed to be $3?
Say an intern put out this press release and they just didn't know what they were doing. They were pulling a prank, like a
You can't find
YouTube
good
prank.
employees anymore.
That's
It's
right.
unbelievable.
That's right.
To put it in perspective of how bad it is, I crunched the numbers, did some math, and the NBA season has 6 months left. So if I subscribed to the $20 package just to watch the Bulls, let's say I just want to watch the Bulls, I don't care about hockey even though I do, it would cost me $120 to watch the Bulls for the rest of the season. I, because of YouTube TV, am an NBA League Pass subscriber, which means I have access to the other 29 teams in the league. I can watch all of their games anytime I want.
Yep.
That for the season, to watch 29 NBA teams, $110.
Whoa, so that's cheaper.
It's cheaper. I could watch 29 teams in the National Basketball Association for less money than the Bulls.
Hey, but it's the Bulls. Remember when they had Michael Jordan?
I do remember that, Kenzie.
Pretty good.
Let's
Pretty
see.
good.
Let me try to think, because I honestly can't remember when the Bulls had Michael Jordan. And I lived through the second three-peat. I lived through all that, the first three-peat. I lived through everything.
I was never alive when Michael Jordan played for the Bulls.
Kenzie,
When did he play?
you weren't alive for the first three-peat, Kenzie. You were alive for the second three-peat.
I was born in 95. Is that when the second one was?
That's when he was playing baseball.
Well, I was really focused on it. I was honed in.
Kenzie was really focused on the Michael
I
Jordan
was trying
White
to
Sox.
stand.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this damn leg.
Yeah. And listen, I see people already texting in. You should get a Fire Stick. You should do the illegal hookups, whatever. They're all available for free, the antenna. But this is Chicago. I want to support. I want to be the first person to say the Chicago Sports Network is awesome. But they are out of touch. This is ridiculous. Please rescind that $30 number and get it back. And Mike and Elgin just said, keep going, Brian. Keep riding this to the end. And I will, and I'll be upset and I won't win. But I'm going to try for you, the fans out there. You know what's amazing? If you already have Netflix to watch movies and TV shows, you can see the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight tonight for free.
Woo!
Now you're paying for it on Netflix, but it's free. Technically, no add-on. That's pretty cool.
No addition.
I got to say, we made fun of this once it got announced, but I am all in on watching this fight tonight. Mike Tyson, Jake Paul.
Who are you rooting for?
Well, just like everybody, and I'm a little bit of an old head on this, an old boxing fan, I want Mike Tyson to kick his ass. At the same time, I think Jake Paul will kick his ass in the second round if it's a real fight. If it's a staged fight, Mike Tyson will win, setting up a trilogy so they can all make $1 billion.
Oh.
Because they'll make
Well,
more.
good for them.
They'll make more money even though it's on Netflix.
$1 billion. I'll take a fist to the face. I
All
want to
right.
be part of it.
For Mike Tyson?
Sure.
Really?
For $1 billion? Yeah.
Mike Tyson, are you listening?
God bless the gravy donations. Text gravy to 312-591-8300 to donate.
I'm keeping some of it if I get punched in the face.
If we raise $1 billion, somebody will hit Kenzie in the face.
How much
fine.
would you give to the food drive if you got $1 billion to get punched in the
Listen,
face?
$1 equals 3 meals.
So you could have 3 billion meals you could do if you got punched in the face.
No one's that hungry. Wait a minute.
Well,
That's a lot of food.
I beg to differ. I could
Wait a
eat.
minute.
Well, I could eat some food. So that's tonight. It starts at 7, but who knows when the fight will be because they're going to have all these undercards and a lot of pre-rolls. But I'm in on that fight with Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, and I'm even going to bet on it on DraftKings tonight.
Are you betting on it?
Yeah. I don't know what to do, though, because if it's, like I said, if
How
it's
much are you betting on it?
probably...
Probably $1 billion.
600?
I almost said $600.
Like, I don't keep making a joke with $1 billion. Were you about to say $600?
Megan, she's lying. She didn't hear anything. No one heard anything. I'm not betting $600 on this fight.
Lord! Making
sorry.
me feel guilty. I'm taking a punch to the face and I want to keep some of the money. You
Well-
bet $600 on this fight?
Well, last night at the weigh-in, Jake Paul took a slap to the face from Mike Tyson as they went up for the weigh-ins and they face each other, and Jake Paul stepped on his foot. Here's the audio of what happened.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen,
I love that announcer. He goes, "Ladies and gentlemen," and then says nothing.
It reminds me of Anchorman when she goes, "When in Rome," and he goes, "Yes, go on." That's what a yes.
Exactly.
Oh,
So
my God.
very exciting. I'm watching it tonight because it's just like the Chicago Sports Network. I'm probably stupid, and I'll pay for it eventually.
I'm ashamed of you. I think this whole thing is sad.
I'm ashamed of myself.
Good, you should be.
You're sad because, like me, you don't want to see Mike Tyson as a 58-year-old man fighting a 27-year-old
But what if he
lose.
kicks his ass? It's awesome.
It is, but Jake Paul's, as much as you might want to, people say he's, douchey, he's really good.
Is he really good at it?
He's really good boxer.
I see a bunch of guys fighting each other.
No, he's just beat up a bunch of other old men. This is like when Dennis Rodman played for the Mavericks and he ended his career on such a sad note. Like, I don't want to see Tyson do this. I want to see Tyson in The Hangover. I don't want to see him fight anymore.
How do you feel about Aaron Rodgers' career ending on a sour note?
It brings me joy every day. I wake up skipping to work knowing that a-hole is miserable.
Speaking of which, the Packers-Bears. How about this? Week 11. This is a rivalry game. This is the Super Bowl for the Bears. Forget about everything that's happened up until now. This is it. It's hard, I understand. Very hard to forget about everything.
Oh, yeah. And based on what's going on, this is going to go super good.
Well, as I said yesterday, I'm all in on the new offensive coordinator. I think, like he says, listen, practices are going to be so brutal that you're going to love the games. To Kenzie's point, the players probably thought we should have played better for the other guy.
Yeah, this sucks. Should have thought this through.
And they actually said, DJ Moore, I believe, they asked about it. They said Shane Waldron was too nice. That's what they said, why he was not a good offensive coordinator. This guy does not sound nice. I love him. I love him.
He really shouldn't have said that. They went a totally different direction.
So you've got the Bears at home, and the Packers are, depending on, I like DraftKings, but if you look at it, 6 to 6.5 point favorites. As on the road, coming to the house that Aaron Rodgers said, I own you. I am calling the upset. I am calling the Bears to win this game. When you make a change like this, sometimes it molds the locker room together. I got an offensive coordinator who says, get on the line and run till you puke. I love it. And I am taking the Bears Sunday against the Packers.
They've been puking all week. They're all light.
Yeah, it's very much so.
Yeah, they
Faster.
lost some weight.
Yeah.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
And let's go. This is the last of the Papa Roach Rise Against tickets for this week. The Rise of the Roach Tour with Under Oath competing in that for Clash with Kenzie. Just a little precursor on Monday. We'll have Bush tickets, Q101 Twisted Christmas Night 4. Bishop Briggs on that show as well. Free tickets all week. Make sure you're on the phones like usual at 7:10 starting Monday for those tickets. But let's get these done here first. We have Josh checking in from Hobart. Josh, ahoy, tell us something about yourself.
Well, it's my third time being on the Clash.
Oh.
Kenzie and I are tied up 1-1, so trying to take the series victory today, best 2 out of 3.
This will be kind of like the Tyson-Jake Paul fight. This will be the trilogy, and this is the last one of it.
That's right, and they're both going to make $1 billion from this game.
Oh, my God, I hope so.
And Kenzie's going to give $1 billion of that when she gets punched in the face for $1 billion.
I don't know why I can't at least split it down the middle for my work.
Well,
when I get punched in the face.
Could you sleep at night doing that? Oh, okay.
Giving half to charity? What a bitch.
Well, first off, half's going to go to taxes, so then you'll have $250 million for yourself.
That's not on me. Call the president.
Well,
Wow.
I will call him. Let's see.
I don't like that part either.
Josh, here we go. First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same. Call heads or tails, Josh.
Heads.
It is heads. There you go.
Yes.
Kenzie, I showed you the coin.
Yes.
Yes. Josh, question number 1. The process of water changing to vapor is known as what? 3, 2. Guess something?
Sublimation.
Sublimation is a great word. I don't know what it means. It's not that.
Ooh, overthought. Evaporation.
Evaporation is the word. Kenzie got that one. Back to Kenzie. King Louis XIV of France is the inspiration behind what state's name?
King Louis?
3.
I mean, a state?
2.
Louisiana?
Yes.
Okay. I want to say Louisville so bad. It's just really throwing me off.
I wanted to hear more analysis on that, but the timer was going.
I wanted to say Louisville. I'm like, I don't say it. It's not a state.
2-1, Josh.
2-0.
Oh, 2-0. Josh, what gentle sea mammals are also known as sea cows?
The sea cows that Jimmy Buffett likes to save them. I'm going to say a manatee.
That's very good.
There,
It's a
don't
manatee.
count.
Rest in peace, Jimmy Buffett. Staying with the music question now. This is going back to Josh.
This is going to Kenzie.
Kenzie, which member of Fleetwood Mac was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice?
Stevie Nicks.
Wow, that was quick.
Love her.
I guess no one else. Maybe Lindsey Buckingham has been in there by himself.
No. Lindsey Buckingham has not been in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame by himself.
He's a good guitar player.
Absolutely. But he's good enough to be in once, not twice. With all due respect.
It is kind of weird to get in twice because you get in there and in your band, let's say, and you become a great solo artist. You're already in. Do you need that again?
Yeah.
Stevie does.
Yeah. Brian, you would like to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice.
I guess.
Boy, would he like to be in it once.
I deserve to be in there once.
That's right. Well, it's 3-1. It's back to Josh.
I'll be playing the Star Spangled Banner at Q101's Twisted Christmas on my guitar one of the nights.
Are you going to do that?
I'm proposing it and no one has said yes.
You should open the show with that.
Thank you.
I say yes. That's fun.
Thank you.
I think it's cool that you know how to do that.
Every other person outside this studio, including Case in the studio, has said no. And he said, why? Why do that?
I actually think that's really cool.
Well, thank you, Kenzie. Someone likes me.
Mm-hmm. Do I get an extra point?
No, you do not.
Damn it.
No.
3-1 back to Josh.
Josh, who stars in the semi-autobiographical movie Purple Rain? Who's the star of that movie?
Prince.
Prince is right. Don't overthink it. Let's see. Back to Kenzie. Kenzie, Lake of the Ozarks is located in what U.S. state?
I'm pretty sure Missouri.
It is Missouri.
Oh, okay, I'm really nervous. Woo!
When Ozark came out the show, I thought it was downstate Illinois.
Downstate Illinois?
Well,
There's
it's
a
not-
million.
Well, it's not like over by Schaumburg. I knew it was farther down.
How many lakes do you think are down there?
Few.
Yeah, a
Few
couple
lakes. Few lakes. So it's 4-2.
And it's back to Josh. He needs a point right here.
Josh, which element is said to keep bones strong? What element?
Calcium.
Calcium's right. That's great. But now Kenzie can win with this next one. Are you ready, Kenzie? Kenzie,
Yeah.
on the standard keyboard, what number shares a key with the @ sign? Like when you're tagging, @
Fingers. 2?
2 is right. Josh, she has won the trilogy. And it's how do you feel about that? What's your statement? Are you retiring?
It goes, no, it's best 3 out of 5 now.
Fair. That makes sense.
That is exactly the right move. So why don't you hang up? Because in 2 minutes after Bad Omens, we will hit God Bless the Baby. And then everybody listening has a chance at these tickets for Papa Roach and Rise Against Saturday, September 27th with Q101, just 2 minutes away.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
God bless the baby.
312-591-8300. Call right now. Those tickets that were available since Kenzie won in trivia are now yours. Papa Roach, Rise Against, Under Oath also on that bill, Saturday, September 27th at the Credit Union 1 Amphitheater in Tinley Park. The pre-sale is going on now. These tickets will be on sale today, and it's from our great friends at Live Nation. And, of course, Brian and Kenzie here on Q101. And we talked a lot in the last half hour about the Tyson-Jake Paul fight. Kenzie did say she would take a punch to the face for $1 billion. Not that there's $1 billion on the line necessarily here, but if there's a trilogy, it could lead to that. It's on Netflix tonight. So if you pay for Netflix, you don't pay extra for this fight like you usually do in some of these pay-per-view boxing matches. So I said to Kenzie, how much of that would you give to God Bless the Gravy, our food drive? And she said half, which is very generous, winning $1 billion.
I got punched in the face. And then I need reconstructive surgery, too. I would like to not come out of pocket for.
Well, you'll have $250 million after taxes. You'll be okay.
Yeah, well, reconstructive surgery is expensive.
Okay. Never really investigated reconstructive surgery. But what you can do to help out is very easy, much easier than all that. You can just text GRAVY to 312-591-8300, and you'll get a link back to donate whatever you can. And it's the only time of the year we ask you for money, which it's hard for us to do. We understand everybody's struggling, but then think about the people that can't eat, especially in the next couple of weeks for Thanksgiving or Christmas or just daily. And that's what the Greater Chicago Food Depository does better than anybody else. Help people in our community, no matter where you listen to us. They benefit all the food drives. So basically, you see Greater Chicago Food Depository. They distribute to banks 90 miles from Chicago. So wherever you live, they're helping.
And I get that because, of course, like the community you live in, that's where you want to help. There's so many things you can donate to, right? And there's so many good causes. And I understand that we're talking about this and you're like, oh, but like, I want to help right here. But this does get, distributed that. And honestly, this is the furthest your money can go. And That's it's like, the most bang for your buck, but even in charity, right? So it's $1 and it's 3 meals. It's an entire day's worth of food for somebody for $1. Now, listen, you got a $500 million you can donate. That's incredible. But if you don't and you have $5, $10, this is a tough time of year for everyone. Everyone's got a budget. You are buying Thanksgiving dinners, Christmas presents, holiday gifts, all sorts of things, right? You may have to be on a budget, but you could give $5 and provide 15 meals. And that's what I love about this is no matter what you give, it's super helpful. Even $1, you're like, I just gave somebody a day's worth of food.
So we're at $21,695 right now, which is 65,085 meals for our people out there and you and family, and we appreciate it so much. Now, our goal was 30,000. We crushed that. I should say through you guys crushed it. We want to do more now because we're going to do this all the way through Giving Tuesday in December. And if we can get to 100,000 meals, that would warm my heart. For example, just recently, Matthew donated $25. Nick did $100. And this is a second purchase by a business. I'm really calling out, too, the businesses out there. We've had some great, incredible businesses donate up to $2,000 to keep this thing moving. And we have a little time here. I want to just shout out all the businesses. And if I miss somebody, I apologize. Hit me up. But
yeah, feel free to text us if you're like, I donated. I want to shout out.
These are the real businesses. You should go to their business and use their products or services because they donated to help you. My Oh My Massage and Wellness. Andrews Vending LLC drinks, snacks, and bulk candy machines. Teamsters Local 705. Reisinger Repairs Plumbing and Electric. UAC Automotive. The Gian Grand Team at Preferred Rate in Oakbrook Terrace. DerelictBooks.com. Core and Maine. Impressive Smiles in Arlington Heights. BHS Retractables. Critical Grind in Shorewood. Bird Engines, mow, snow, and construction equipment repair. Nando's Peri Peri in Oak Park, a great restaurant, apparently.
I love my Nando's. Been there.
Basket Works in Northbrook. George's Deep Dish in my neighborhood. Crooked Yard Peppers, Great Peppers. Peerless Roofing, Inc., Revive Tile, Stone, and Grout, Controlled Chaos in Bolingbrook, Local 150 Operating Engineers, Green Air Technologies, AC/DC Closets for the second year in a row, already a client on Q101, and the band Toxic Freaks. All of those people, angels in heaven, you should go to their businesses and use their products because they're great. And I'm making a challenge to other businesses that haven't donated out there. I have a lot of friends at a lot of businesses here, and you can donate. It's a tax write-off. God bless the gravy just by texting 312-591-8300 or going to Q101.com. We have a link right there, God bless the gravy. Let's really get to 100,000 meals very quickly here to help really save lives. That's what it does.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning and Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.